This week on Freshly Grounded, we've got a man who doesn't just bring the energy, he is energy. The type of guest who walks in the room and the room feels louder, warmer, and hungrier. You've seen him lighting up your Instagram feed from halal foods to hidden gems. He's tasted it all and made you wish you were at the table with him. But he's more than just the food. He shares his travels, his home life, his wins and struggles, all through the lens of a proud Muslim living in UK with unmistakable love for his Algerian roots. He's raw, he's real, he's full of life and full of flavour. This is Dose with Dris.
What entrance.
Assalamu alaikum, bro. How you doing?
Wa alaikum salam.
Bro, I'm loving the fit, man.
Thank you. I bought this in Qatar.
But I'm really starting to like it's like a bowling shirt, isn't it?
Literally more relaxed stuff.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
we're in Dubai, normal tracksuits. We're trying to raise the etiquette.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for the kind welcome.
Nah, no worries.
My first ever podcast. I don't even know what I'm doing.
No
right now.
way.
Yeah, never.
SubhanAllah, we got an exclusive.
You got the what's it called? The sneak peek.
Yeah.
That's
So how come you've avoided podcasts until now? I'm sure you must have had a lot of interest.
Yeah, no, definitely. They're just not for me. I feel like a lot of podcasts, they're not really to who I am as a person, so I wouldn't really go on them. But I feel like Freshly Grounded, I've been watching this for a minute.
Okay.
I've always, and I like that you lot are very, do you know what I'm saying, respectful Muslims, and mashallah, like, you lot are doing really well. Congratulations on 100k subs.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
Congrats.
Yeah, but bro, do you know what? Likewise, I think like I've seen your content for a long time, man. First of all, the growth has been incredible. But really, I think what it all comes down to is when you watch you on camera, you just see someone who's so authentic, like just a true version of himself. You're not putting anything on. It's not fake. It's not an act. It's not what should I create to get the best views. It's this is me. And I think like it seeps through the lens so much that you just got such a, loving energy, man. You just want to like follow and wish the best for you. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, that's like, it's incredible to see the growth and stuff, man. How did it start? When did you start creating content?
Okay, so are we going all the way back to the start?
Let's go to the beginning, bro.
Deep.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So it started off probably from like 7, 8 years old, yeah.
Okay.
I was making YouTube videos, like chili challenges.
Is it?
I was, a lot, like, I was just uploading. I don't even know if they're still on the internet. I don't know where these videos are. I hope someone doesn't go out and find them.
Did you actually upload them to YouTube?
Yeah, I was posting. I was a YouTuber from like 7, 8 years old. Because I always looked up to like, it's crazy. I used to watch, who did I used to watch? This is going to sound mad. I used to watch, FusiTube back in the day. I'm talking 15 years ago, before like all the madnesses. I always used to watch him. Fun fact, that's where I kind of got, my name from that. Because he used to have a channel called Dose of Fusi.
Yes.
I used to watch that when I was like 7, 8 years old. I don't know, I liked his content. And I was like, cool, one day inshallah I want to start making videos. And then kind of from there, but then I took a long break from like 10 years old. I kind of forgot about content. And then it was all like school, studies and London life, you know how it is. And then after GCSEs, I came to a point where it was like, what do I do? And then it was either you go college, and then after that you go university. But I went a different route. I did an apprenticeship.
Okay.
So I never went to college, no sixth form, and I went straight into kind of real life work.
What did you do apprenticeship in?
I did civil aviation.
Okay.
At British Airways. So I was working there for 3.5 years. And then I realized, I was like, wow, it was like a shock. I was working like 10-hour days, 6 days a week. Like they have shifts 6 days on, 3 days off. And then I was like, wow, don't tell me this is what real life is like. You got to wake up and work. And it was a good experience to understand kind of, not a 9 to 5, but what life, like real life looks like. Because I feel like I got put into a deep end at a young age instead of like, because I feel like when you go to college, you're kind of protected a bit. You don't have bills, like you said, you're not paying tax, you're not commuting, and you have to be somewhere on time. So sometimes my shift's starting at 4:30 in the morning. Literally 4:30 in the morning, I'm sleeping 2 hours, and I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. So I did that for 3 years, and then after that, I did another job for 2 years. And then I came to a point where I was like, I can't keep doing this forever. Yeah. It doesn't like, my heart is not content with what I'm doing. And then I was like, what am I really passionate about? So I just picked up the camera. And it started off, like the real content started off, I was traveling in Japan because me and my friends, we was like, Halas, we want to do a trip. So we did an Asia tour. We went to like 5-6 countries. I was 18. I was 18/19, maybe 19, 18. We went on an Asia tour for like a month, me and 5 of my friends. And then we just went exploring. I said, why not? Let me pick up the camera. And I remember my first ever like viral video. I was in a Japan 7-Eleven. The video did like, I think 1 million views, something like that, in the space of a couple days. And I was like, whoa, this is insane. So I can pick up the phone and I can really like, do you know what I'm saying? Create some content. I was like, wow. From then I was like, Halas, Bismillah, I want to try make steps to further a bit. But it always started out it started out not for any money or for a career, but I said I just wanted to start something that resided well within my heart for me to just show myself and what I am. So it kind of went from there.
Hey guys, just a break in the pod to let you guys know that on Sunday, August 10th, we are going to be in London at the Shaw Theatre for Freshly Grounded's live event for episode 400. And we would love for you guys to join us. You can grab your tickets at fg.live. And what can you expect at Freshly Grounded's live events? Well, I'll tell you what you cannot expect. Does that make any sense? I don't know. What you're not going to get is a bunch of us guys on stage doing an interview. It's not a live podcast per se. If you're a Muslim living in the UK and you're passionate about growth, excellence, personal development, we share real value from the 400 episodes we've done, from the various guests that we've had, about basically how to excel. Not only that, but we also have a lot of fun. There's audience surprises. Who knows? You might get a surprise. Who knows? I don't know yet because we haven't got to that part of scripting that part of the show. So, also, you get like we have like fun segments on stage where everyone has a laugh. So if you want to laugh, you want to cry, you want to feel motivated, this is the place to be, man. We have so much fun. Everyone who comes to the live events has fun. And so we want you guys to enjoy it. Head over to fg.live and we will see you, inshallah, Sunday, 10th of August at 5:45 p.m. in London's Shaw Theatre. Back to the episode. You know what's really interesting about that I took from it is it's the fact that you, in your mind, had the option. You didn't see it as a blocker. You were like, you know what, if I can, if I feel like I want to do it, I'll do it. Even like kind of when you were at your job and things like that. The reason I say that is because I was literally a few days ago, I was on another podcast called the Safi Bros podcast, and they asked me a similar thing, and I gave a very similar answer. And only when I speak to them, I realized it was because of my parents. So a lot of people, they would not, if they were in a job, they would not think to themselves, this is not what I want to do. They might think this is not what I want to do, but they wouldn't necessarily take action. Yeah. They would allow themselves to think that you could potentially make videos and stuff like that.
But I didn't take action for a long time.
No, but you did eventually, right?
That's what I'm saying.
And also the fact that you did in your childhood, very similar to me. When I was in school, I used to make vlogs on the school bus and upload. At the time, Facebook was like the go-to social media. I uploaded on Facebook. And I was saying that it was actually because from the beginning, bro, both my parents, my mom and my dad, they instilled this thing in us where my dad has this thing where he's like, look, whatever you want to do and like everything you can figure out. Like, don't take stress. So, bro, when I left my job, I rang my dad. I was like, Dad, and these times where I got kids and, you know, it's a big risk to leave I was head of marketing at a tech company. I rang my dad. I was like, Dad, I want to, I think I want to leave my job. Like, I'm pretty much on it. He was like, if that's what you want to do, you figure it out. Don't worry. Like, make decisions you want to make. Told my mum the same thing. She was like, all right, if you discussed it with your wife and you guys are good, like, you don't need to tell anyone about it. So they were always so, even growing up, like, they always instilled in us that you could do whatever you want. And it made such a big difference because when you got your parents, the most important people in your life who are like, you're good, and they're not closing you down. 100%. Like, no, you have to get a job, you have to do this, you have to do this. Then your brain opens up and you feel like you're allowed to think deeper. So what was your upbringing like in that way?
Cool. So my mom and dad are like very different personalities.
Okay.
So like it's nice. My mom has always been there for me to tell man, you can do whatever it is. Even my mom's here today, by the way, off camera. Not that I bring her everywhere with me, but we're just in Dubai.
Alhamdulillah.
So I said, why not?
That's amazing, man.
But yeah, the dynamic in my family. Oh, mic closer. Sorry. All right. So the dynamic in my family was that my dad was kind of very old school, as in do your education. So even when I did the apprenticeship, he wasn't, at the start, he wasn't as happy because he wanted me to go university, etc. But I had to, it was a very hard decision because, you know, sometimes we act like we don't have the easiest of support systems, as in when we grow up, sometimes we have to make decisions and they're hard decisions, even though they might not your parents might not like those decisions, you have to make decisions that are good for yourself. Because at the end of the day, I always say respect your parents, take what they're saying in, but you can't live a life, you can't listen to everything, because if I listened to every single thing my dad told me, I wouldn't be where I am now. And then you would have a sort of resentment to, oh, you didn't allow me to do what I wanted to do. So I would always say respect the decisions, but sometimes if you don't take your own initiative and not kind of fight back, but say, do you know what? I think I know this is what is good for me. You're not going to live a life that's true to you if you just kind of follow the traditional parents of ideology. But my mum, she was always supportive. She would tell me, Idris, do whatever you do, she says, you'll be successful in it. So I feel like it was always nice as well to have my mother to support me through hard times, whatever it was. But even when it came to content, because there was a point in time where I was like, do you know what, Dad? Alhamdulillah, I'm doing all right. I'm going to quit my job. He's like to me, no, go part-time, keep, do you know what I mean? Keep holding on. But it was what was stopping me the most was that holding on to that safety. You know, in the back of your mind, you think, oh,
you got a safety.
I've got a safety net. But you don't need a safety net when you truly believe something can be successful. If you have a safety net, you're never going to go as hard.
I was going to say, like, when you jump in with both feet and you know that you haven't got plan B, you make it work.
Then it's like you have no option but to succeed. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like the best decision I ever made, number one, was doing the apprenticeship, not going to sixth form and college and university. And then the second best decision I ever made was quitting my job.
Wow. And you know what? May Allah bless your dad, because that's the role
love.
of a dad, right?
That's
It's love.
But that's what I never resent towards my parents, because I know they're doing it because they love their children.
And when you become a dad, may Allah bless you with pious children, bro. You will have the same thing where it's like, that's your role as a dad. If he wasn't like that, it would be more worrying, right? So it's amazing to see that, and you can see the kind of love seeping through with that, man.
But now he's my biggest fan.
Yeah.
As in, he'll tell me what's doing well, what's not doing well. He's even on the analytics. He's telling me, oh, this video's doing well. Like now, subhanAllah, that's what I'm saying. The change, I could have never thought he would ever be how he is now. So supportive. Now he's like my biggest fan. Literally, he's the first to like, first to repost. He's always looking for opportunities as well. He's like, Idris, I think this is good for you, this and that. I said, I'm there.
You know what's so funny, bro? My dad is like old school Pakistani dad, yeah. And when I first started doing content, he was like, he would hear me out and be like, all right, cool, but like, you don't get much of a reaction. But even now, like, he won't to your face necessarily give you too much, like,
of your flowers,
right?
Yeah.
But then my mum was telling me that the other day, not the other day, a few weeks back, there was like they had some guests at the house, and she was like, oh, you know, your dad was proper talking about you to guests. I was like, what was he saying? She's like, he was saying like, oh yeah, you know, Faisal, I'm really proud of him. Like, you know, he did this live event in London, and you know, he asked me to come. Thank you, bro. He asked me to come down, and I just thought it'd be like a small event or whatever. And I went down, it was a 2,000 man theatre in central London, and I was so shocked and amazed. And it was nice to hear that he, you know, was proud, we acknowledged it, even if it's through my mom. And I think that sometimes dads, especially, I'm assuming your dad's from like born in Algeria.
Born in Algeria.
Yes, like my dad's born, so they have that. Yeah, bro. Like my dad was a farmer. Like he was telling me about how when he was like in primary school, he would start his day at 4 o'clock in the morning, like bro, walk to school, come home, do the farming.
They have the same childhood, because my mom, she's told me, oh, in Algeria, I'd walk 5 miles every day to school. And I'm thinking, wow, like, but it's true though, because she's like to me, I lived in a house, no electricity, no running water, because she had 10 siblings, I think 5 brothers, 5 sisters.
The same as my dad.
I don't know if she's not even listening. But yeah, she had a big family, and like you said, if we're being honest, a really rough upbringing.
Yes, of course.
And I think that's a lot with all kind of immigrant parents that come over, and sometimes they do bring a lot of trauma with them, because they haven't lived, like you said, they've lived a traumatic life. Most times, a lot of them are escaping war zones. So when they come over, they haven't been able to process their feelings, etc. So sometimes it does come out in a different way, but other people wouldn't understand that haven't been through that same life. Is that the same with you, or would you say your parents are pretty normal?
Nah, bro. So my mum was born and raised in the UK.
Mashallah.
So like, if I call my mum, I'd be like, I feel funny the same way. If I call my mum, like, oh, hang on, you might be like, you alright, first, what are you doing? I'm just making myself a jacket potato. She's like, you wouldn't even be able to tell, bro. Like,
so you're second generation.
Yeah. On my mum's side, my dad's born in Pakistan, but he because he's been now in the UK for like, over 35 years.
Wow.
He's adjusted, bro. He's
Yeah,
like,
fair enough.
he's the only one in his friend circle that like, he's like can read, write, and everything English really well.
Mashallah.
And it was all, he didn't go for any formal education, just like picked it up. And so like even now, like if his friends need like contracts signed and stuff like that or legal documents, he'll go and like sort it out. Not apply for drugs. Even now, bro. So yeah, man, he grafted, but proper grafted. He started like moved from Pakistan, cab driver, every job you can name it, bro. Yeah,
lived the life.
Bro. The other thing I think that's like really impressive about your content is the fact that even though it's not Islamic content, you've been able to keep everything halal. And I think that's really important because, you know, as Muslims, we don't have to, not every Muslim has to just create like one type of content. Like it has to be, and I think that's like what we're big on Fresh Uganda, why we started podcasting like 8-9 years ago, because we want to create like a new avenue where it's halal, but it's not necessarily we're giving da'wah or like direct da'wah or like we're doing lectures and stuff like that. We just want to create entertainment. I think it's quite a weird or like place to be in, and we're kind of figuring it out now as we go. But you seem to have done that really well. It's like, look, I'm going to create content that I enjoy and I love, but like at the same time, I'm going to keep it within these lines and limits. Is that something that you're constantly conscious of?
I'll be honest, yeah. I try my best. I'm not perfect at all. I'm far from perfect, but I feel like when you go with the right intention, so my intention is always to try to be as halal as possible. Not saying I'm not a sheikh, I'm not a scholar, I'm nothing. But I try to portray myself that's true to me. So whatever I am on camera, obviously off camera you're a bit more whatever, but on camera I try to be just true to myself. So if I'm not like outlandish, gonna say the most craziest things, and I understand for views and entertainment, a lot of people fall into that. You're just trying to get an audience from doing silly stuff, but each to their own. But I try my best to be just true to myself and with pure intentions. Ya Allah, Bismillah, and that's it really.
I think that's why probably you're able to gain such a great, strong community, because when people watch your content, they relate to you. They also like you. Do you know what I mean? So when you're a reflection of the people that are watching you,
100%.
they feel like that's my guy. It's like literally like one of my boys.
Yeah,
and they start feeling like you are their boy. So like I imagine when people stop you on the streets and stuff, it's like they feel like they've known you for so long and you like don't know who they are. They probably say to you like, if she's, I feel like I know you so much and you probably don't know anything about me. It's like hilarious, isn't it?
SubhanAllah. But they when people watch you for so long, it becomes that, like you said, they literally feel like they know you. But the truth is, what we put onto the internet is not even 5% of what really happens in our lives. So I feel like they know you to an extent, but they don't actually get a real understanding of you. Because even me, there's a lot of people on the internet. I don't know if it's you. Have you met people that aren't how they perceive on the internet?
Yes. Yeah. Of course, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's not that, because I've met a lot of people that I thought, wow, like you're so cool in real life.
Yeah.
So I'd feel like, sometimes, because a lot of people, and I'll be honest, a lot of people aren't how they are in real life and how they are. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think that's a benefit when you're like in the content creation game. It's such a small game and small world. I was just at the Global Muslim Content Summit, and you know you're there, and there's you realize that everyone kind of knows each other and stuff like that.
It's a small world.
It's a very small world. Yeah.
The content creator world is very small, especially in London. Like, I feel like everyone kind of knows everyone a bit.
We must have some mutuals.
Probably, definitely.
Do you? I mean, just thinking about like more the North African community. Do you know like Nadir and those guys? Nadir, the Morocco, he does like the Moroccan football stuff.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Nadir Jabari.
Mashallah, I think.
And then like Zach Bendif and those guys.
If you show me a picture, I'll tell you I definitely know that person.
Okay, fine.
But names, I'm terrible with.
Yeah.
Terrible. But I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. The thing is, though, a lot of those guys are kind of more you see in like the Grove area and stuff, I guess, right? Just because like generally it's like there's a lot of North African.
Oh yeah, there's Labra Grove. That's Morocco Central.
Yeah.
That's Marrakesh.
That's where our first office, our first studio was.
No way.
In Grove. So we used to pray at that masjid. What is it? The masjid.
I used to pray there when I was younger. The big one.
Yeah, what's it called?
Is it Al Manar?
Al Manar.
Yeah, that's the one.
Did you used to do Quran there?
Yeah.
When you were a kid. Yeah. Because my wife used to do Quran lessons there as a kid. Why did you go there?
Because it was a Saturday school, and me and all my cousins, we just used to go there and come back.
I suppose it's close to Acton.
Yeah, it's not that far. 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Where did you grow up? East London?
West London.
Oh, West London.
But I don't know East London like that, bro.
Fair
Man, like
enough.
I go East London like once a year. When I go, it feels like a holiday because like, it's so far, man.
Wow.
It's like an hour and a half
It
drive.
is.
I'm not trying to get the train. I'm like Zone 5 West.
Wow.
So to go
What's
to
that, like Hounslow?
no, not as far as Hounslow, but like Hillingdon.
Okay. That's the bougie bits, no?
I think like
That's
kind
the
of
nice area, no? This guy lives in a nice area, gated community.
There's no gated community, bro. We grew up in council house, bro. Yeah, man. But West London. So I know way more like Grove and them sides than East. I don't know anything about East London, man.
Fair enough.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
I feel like now, where like all the best food is in East London.
Is it?
I kind of know East London now. I'm
Where's
not
the
from-
best food in East London? I'm there next week.
Put me in a tough position. What type of food do you want to eat? Because East London's got every culture. They've got Bangladeshi culture. There's Somali. Is it?
What's your favorite type of food? Because I've seen you eat everything, bro.
I don't have
seafood.
I swear to you, I don't have a favorite type.
You just like it all.
I love food so much. I'm a food fanatic.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
food so much. And do you know, subhanAllah, again, I never thought I would be known for like a lot of the truth is a lot of my content or people would know me is from food content. But that was never the plan. That was never. I never thought, oh yeah, today I'm gonna become whatever. I wanted to do food content. It started off. I was in East London with my sister. We was trying some sport. I said, why not? I'll make a video. Just throw it up, whatever. First food kind of content. It was literally I remember it was Holy Smokes, a barbecue spot, one of the best smokehouses. No promo, but you need to try it. If you're in East London, go to Holy Smokes. Incredible barbecue. The brisket, it's amazing. Literally, I went there and I was like, why not? Let me post this video. And I just edited a bit, and it's like 2.5 years ago, maybe now. I just edited a little bit and did a little voiceover. And I actually I was like to my sister, do you want to be in the voiceover? Because obviously you ate the food with me, so why not? And then that birthday series called the Dris and Sis series.
Oh, is it?
Used to, obviously it's not around anymore because obviously a lot of things happened, whatever. But that's the kind of first big series I had on my channel, Dris and Sis. And then that was a big success. And then a lot of my early followers, they would know that series. The real ones know the Dris and Sis series. That was a good
It's
one.
good branding as well. Have you been to Zaha Street Grill in Holborn?
Never.
Have you heard of it?
I think so.
Bro, Zaha's
Serious.
amazing.
Is it better than Lebanese Grill?
Yeah, but for me, Zaha's the best food in
Have you
London,
had
bro.
Lebanese Grill?
Lebanese Grill? Probably, bro. I'm born and raised now. Lebanese Grill sounds
Listen,
right. Where is
I've
that?
had
bro?
Lebanese Grill.
Northwest.
Which one? Oh,
have
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's like wooden on the outside.
I've definitely been there.
Yeah. Is that they got the chicken and chips in a box, basically boneless chicken.
Like they
I've
do-
definitely been there. I just can't remember it.
Listen,
But
right now, it's all the hype. They got queues up
Is
the
it?
block. I'll be honest.
no, Zaha
It's
Street
so
Grill, you can't
average.
be. Is it?
It's so
I'm
average.
gonna say that.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be honest, be honest, be
Lebanese
honest.
Grill, they got some decent sauces, but it's literally food you can have at home. It's like a Nando's type. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
It's
you're like North African, so when it comes to grills and stuff,
That's
that's
us.
more like Lebanese stuff,
but
isn't it?
we
Really?
have something in Algeria called shwa.
Okay.
It's like Algerian street food. Yeah, it's literally grill, like it's meat on skewers, grill.
Okay.
grill. You
Like a tawuk kind of vibe.
amazing. It's like you see, like in Thailand and stuff, they have chicken satay and that, but it's like an Algerian version. You need to try it.
Oh yeah, I will
It's
try it definitely.
incredible.
Zaha Street Grill
Okay,
is Pakistani street food,
okay.
but healthy, which you never hear of.
Serious?
Yeah, it's
No
really
ghee,
healthy.
no
No, it's
oil.
really healthy.
Wow.
So it's all like grill stuff. So you can get a wrap or you can get a rice box or a salad box.
Okay.
It's like kind of like set out like Subway kind of. Everything's mad fresh.
So you just make it.
But it's like corn-fed, what is it, corn-fed chicken, grass-fed beef, something like that, whatever you call it, like the high-quality meats.
Wow.
And bro, you go there, you feel stuffed, you've had a good meal, so that the flavor's great,
What's the
and
price
for that you're
saying, though?
full.
What's the price?
Well, it's normal price. It's like,
Fair enough.
it's not, I don't know, like £7, £8, £9.
Oh,
for-
that's amazing. Because you see some of these places in London, they've lost their absolute mind of these prices.
No, you need to go to
Listen,
our street
brother, burger, 20 quid.
But I've seen it, man.
Back in the day, you'd get an insane burger, £4.
Yeah.
Remember you get the fattest burger for £4,
Bro,
£3,
hey,
£3.50. I even remember in school times, I used to get 4 wings, chips, and a burger, £2. $1.99, not £1.99.
Bro, I'm 9 years older than you, yeah?
Mashallah.
But when we was in school, Sam's Chicken, did you know the 2 for 2? I don't know what it is now, yeah?
2 burgers, 2 fries.
But it's 2 burgers, 2 fries, 2 drinks, bro. For
How
£2.
much? You're lying.
Yeah, bro. Sam's
That's
chicken was
minimum £25 now.
yeah. No, bro. Price gone. Actually, the Lebanese guys I was talking to the other day, who have that restaurant called Burgies,
Yeah.
they were saying that the thing is that the cost of living is going up and everything. But he goes, how much can you really charge for a burger? And so like the food industry is struggling because it's like everything else is going up, but like it's hard to charge 30 nug for a burger.
Yeah, because now, I mean, back in Melbourne, everything is going up, including some of the restaurants. But there's a point now where it's like people are just stopping going. They're not going there anymore.
Yeah, it's like, why would you pay that?
If you end up climbing your burger prices to around what you were saying, like if I convert that, some burgers are about $30, $35 in Australia, which is about £20 or just under. And eventually people just stop going and they just find, and then what happens is another burger place will open a little bit cheaper, everyone goes there, and then it's just a cycle.
Same thing.
It's a cycle, yeah.
How do food places make money
Listen, you see the food industry, like opening a restaurant is, I think personally, one of the most difficult businesses to open.
Yeah.
The margins are very tight. You've got electric, gas, rent, food. Most of them, they'll try to make their money on drinks. And I think what the UK, like a lot of restaurants now, or the most popping ones, are dark kitchens.
Yeah.
So they don't have not a lot of real estate, and they can, like some of the most successful ones. You know, Bun and Some.
No.
In the UK, it started off as a dark kitchen, packed. There's this row in Bow, East London.
Okay.
It's literally just dark kitchens. That road, people will drive there, get food, and it's a good hub for you to start a business, because then, mashallah, you can see it will start to work. Then you can open. These lot open like 3 stores, 4 stores already now. Hackney, they open everywhere. So it's a good ground roots to start something. So if you'd ever want to start a restaurant, I would always say start a dark kitchen where you don't have a lot of overheads. You can test to see if the product works. If it works, bismillah, go open something big. But restaurant business is very tough.
Rate of any business
Yeah,
is
I've
restaurants.
seen it, like 90%.
Yeah, 90
It's
something percent
mental.
of them
hard, yeah.
don't last. It's
In
literally
the first year, I'd seen that stat.
And if you watch all the biggest entrepreneurs on YouTube or whatever who are teaching, they always say avoid starting any food shops.
What's that dark kitchen in West London, Grill Cartel? Is that still about?
No, I don't think so.
No way.
I haven't heard of it.
See?
Grill Cartel in Uxbridge.
I've never heard of that either.
That was good food, man. But that was a
Swear.
dark kitchen. I'm sure it's still about.
enough.
I'll have to look into it. But so out of all of the videos that you've done on food, actually, what's your most viral video in general?
It's a food video.
And what was it? Was it the French?
Employees, yeah. That
That
one,
went nuts, bro. Bro, you know when I saw that video,
That video.
I saw the video, yeah, you posted it, and I think like the next day I went back to your profile, and you gained like 30,000 followers, bro. It's like mad. On the video, bro, you gain like a couple thousand subscribers every few hours.
Yeah, wow. So you must really be watching.
Bro.
So that trompe-l'oeil video, which for the followers that don't know, it's basically a patisserie which is cloned to be like an object, either a fruit, it could be a lamppost, it could be anything. It's called trompe-l'oeil. The translation is to deceive the eyes. Subhanallah, this is why I always say, listen to your mum. I went to France to see some family. I was like, cool, let's make some content. My mum told me, there's this Algerian lady, and she makes these trompe-l'oeils. She said, go visit her. I said, okay. You know, sometimes your mum would say something, you don't really take her in. She's like, trust me.
Did your mom speak French?
Of course, yeah, she was born in France.
Ah, okay.
She was born in France.
Do you
so
speak
like,
French?
Juste un peu, je parle juste un
Okay,
peu.
fine.
But not a lot. I try not to, because English, Arabic, that's all I need.
Yeah.
So
your mom said to go to this
My
lady.
mom said, go to this lady. She was like, and she literally told me, make the video in the car. I said, okay, do you know what? Mom, I'm going to listen to you. I went there. I got a bit of everything. I said, you know what, let me set up in the car, get the mics, made the video, posted it. I thought it would do well. It was a good video, but I didn't think it would do like on Instagram. I think it's like 17 million views.
Bro, that's nuts.
On TikTok, 10 mil. YouTube, and you know what? It probably has grossed like 50 million views because other pages post it and I see it on millions on their account. So I'm thinking, wow, what's going on? You lot just stealing my videos.
But you know what? It's all good. It's all good for you because your face is on there and it's
But it's, at the end of the day, that's how it is now.
So
innit?
do you have any information on what happened to that business after you posted that?
Oh my, flew to the sky.
Really?
Did you
Hold on a
see?
second. So it was just
Oh,
one
then-
lady
okay.
like.
So this, alhamdulillah, this is why like cool. And that's the beautiful thing. When I said always like, from then I was like, khalas, mom, I'm gonna listen to you forever. And then she opened a new store. So about
Now mum's listening. Now mum's listening. Earlier, she had headphones
now she's
in.
listening. So about, I would say, mashallah, she was telling me, her name is Tema. She was telling me that people are flying from different parts of the globe to go there saying, oh, I saw this video. Wow. So that shows you the impact of what social media can do is incredible. That kind of opened my eyes up even more. And then alhamdulillah, after that, she opened a new store. Then I got flown out to do a brand partnership.
Do you reckon she opened up that new store because of the success of the... Come on, but don't be humble now. Don't be humble.
I'll be honest.
Say maybe at least.
I wouldn't say it's all down to me, because again, I think it's all down to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because that was what was written for her. Regardless if it was me, not me, whatever is written for you, nothing will change it with the plan of Allah.
The fact that Allah used you as a tool is pretty humbling, right?
But when I tell you, so she opened one in a mall, in the middle of a mall, there was probably 10,000 people there. I need to. Have you seen that video?
I watched that video just before you came.
You saw the one where I was like, I flew from London. Yeah. So that was, alhamdulillah, that was a brand deal, which shows the blessings again. You do something for free. So I didn't get paid for the first video. That was just out of love.
That was actually only a few months ago as well, isn't it? Really?
Probably, yeah.
6 months ago?
Yeah.
It wasn't even, it's not been a year.
No. That was just recently.
Yeah,
no. Yeah, a couple months ago. Yeah. That was this year, definitely. That was a couple months ago. Maybe not even 6 months. SubhanAllah, like you said, you did something because I just did it for the love. And then, alhamdulillah, it did amazing successes. And then you get, like you said, you get the reward later. So it's kind of that, what's the word? When you get a reward later, but you do work now and you get the reward later.
Delayed gratification.
Delayed gratification. Yeah. And
I said you lot are smart.
Them two over there, definitely, they're the smart ones. No, I'm not saying...
No, it's good, bro.
They're the brains of the operation. Yeah. It's like they're operating the plane. But cool. Yes, it's that delayed gratification. And I realized that that's a lot with content. You'll do something now and you'll only receive the rewards a year.
You can't be selfish. You can't be selfish.
You can't. And it's like, you can't expect everything to come now. And it's like, even now with all, alhamdulillah, that we have, I still think I'm just scraping the surface. I'm nowhere near where I know I'll be. But alhamdulillah. And then that again opened, because it opened my mind even more. Every time a blessing comes, it just kind of opens your mind to think, wow, what else is even more possible you can impact on people, on businesses, on life. But yeah, that was insane.
So bro, I'll tell you something, yeah. That I around that time that you made that video, I had there's an app in Dubai called Noon, yeah? Noon Minutes, and basically send.
Oh, mashallah, she has one in Dubai, by the way. So if you're in Dubai,
oh really?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go check it out.
I think it's she order it or something, but she definitely has one in Dubai.
Sick. So on Noon they had this mad.
What is Noon?
So Noon is just app. It's like a delivery app.
Okay.
Like Deliveroo kind of. But basically you get anything to your house within 15 minutes. Anything you could think of. Like an iPhone, food, groceries, anything within 15 minutes. It's nuts, bro. I literally bought this phone.
What happens if it doesn't come in 15 minutes?
No, it does. It always does. Everything does. Yeah, Noon 15. I got this iPhone in Noon, bro. Literally, bro. It's so joke. Anyway, so they had this thing, bro, yeah, called so they had a series that they released ice creams with mad flavors, yeah? Okay. One of them was biryani ice cream.
What?
Yeah? So I was showing my wife, I was like, how jokes is this? I was like, I think I might order this and just for my Instagram, just because it's a nuts concept.
Why not?
So anyway.
But can I just say, biryani ice cream
but it's nuts.
Is absolutely mental.
Yeah, it's insane, bro. So listen to this, bro. So I was like, all right, cool, let me do that. And then I can't remember, I ended up doing it. No, I put it off and then I did it. I ordered it, tried it on camera. My kids were around me, and then I didn't post it. Then you released your video, yeah, and I saw that, bro, the reaction, and it, for some reason, just motivated me. Like, do you know what? Let me go to my car.
Let me get that video,
and let me just do that video again. But this time, not the kids running around me.
Yeah, of course.
Bro, this day,
Mashallah. Is that your most successful video?
I don't know. I think the Quran app video one might be it. But to this day, bro, every single day I get people
still sharing,
bro, sharing, commenting, liking, bro, every single day, bro. If I go, and bro, I posted it. So check this, yeah, 59 minutes ago, 26 minutes ago, yeah, somebody liked it. 59 minutes ago, someone commented on it, yeah. You see the top ones, yeah.
Okay,
So bear in mind, I posted this on. Bear in mind, I posted this on. I posted it on 15th of February. So it was around the same time you must have posted yours because
Probably, yeah.
So because it was literally I watched yours, then I went to the car.
Wow.
I literally I tried a video, yeah, bro. It's got 45,000 shares, bro.
Wow.
And bro, just like so many. If I look at the most recent comment,
That's
look,
insane.
scroll down, bro, and see the time of the most recent comments. Bear in mind, I posted in February, like 59 minutes ago, 21 hours ago, 22 hours ago.
So people, yeah.
Bro, so even to this day,
It's crazy.
bro, yeah, it's generated me thousands of followers. Just like this one video
Off
of
that
trying
one
to
as well, off that one video.
So that's another
Shall I tell
benefit.
you how
That's
many
another, but that's a benefit that you didn't know that you had from your video. That even someone else created content and then yeah.
Oh, as in
because of that video, then I created the butterfly effect. Yeah.
And it's the same thing. Someone walked so we could run.
Yeah.
So it's like the person that did podcast, because I'm sure what was your inspiration to start this podcast?
That's a long story, bro.
There must have been like a podcast that you really liked before this, no?
Yeah, like some
Or do you see
American
it now?
podcast. No, yeah, some
But
American
there was some
podcast
sort
stuff.
of inspiration.
Of course,
for you.
definitely,
The same way with me. There was some sort of inspiration.
Of course.
Shall we see how many followers that one video?
17 million views, yeah?
Yeah. Shall we see how many followers of one video?
Yeah. Whatever it says, though, it's probably even more than that.
Probably.
Because it doesn't always, I feel like...
Nah. Okay, so if I go to insights...
First of all, how many shares? Because shares is a mad metric.
You think shares? Shares
is a mad metric, bro.
Shares, it's not that much. 1,318.
No, that's not right.
That's not shares then.
What is it?
I don't know. Let me see. Actually, here.
Bro, you know what? It doesn't have your shares.
Probably.
Because in the UK, they legally can't show that metric. That's so
that's
annoying.
Why it's not showing.
Yeah, in the UK, they're not legally allowed to show it.
It has, it has 81 saves, 81,000
No, bro, your shares will be
mental.
It'll be way more than the saves. I'm telling you, your shares will be over maybe 150 to 200,000.
Okay, cool.
It's so annoying when they cut that metric in the UK. It was like, bro, a GDPR. I think it's like, it's a privacy thing. You're showing people who you're sharing with or whatever. I don't know, but I remember the day they cut that metric off, and they said legally we can't show this metric in the UK. It was like 4 years ago, but now we live in Dubai. We can see that metric, bro. That metric, but you know that's the most important metric for Instagram. Because that's showing you how many people are DMing it to each other. Yeah, in Dubai you see it.
Oh, yeah, I've got a UK account. So
yeah, so like that shows, bro. If mine has 41,000 and mine's only 600,000 views, so yours have look 45.6.
Yeah, I don't have that. Yeah,
that's how many people are DMing each other, going, "Oh, we should try this place. Oh, this is so you." This kind of stuff.
Fair enough.
Nowadays, how do you interact with reels, bro? You more than like and comment, you're DMing them to someone, innit?
You'll send.
Yeah,
you'll
send
the reel.
So that's like.
I feel like this is the most content. I rarely ever comment on any videos.
Maybe
that's because I don't really. I don't like to consume content. So if I see it, I'll just probably see it, and I don't like.
I'll share it mostly. If it's funny, I'll share it.
If it's funny,
but I don't really comment or like.
Nah, but I probably should do that more.
I was thinking I must come across like a hater because I don't like. But I don't intentionally not like something or don't comment. It's just not in my.
I'll like something and I do a lot of reposting. You see me, I'm a reposter.
That's good.
I just repost.
On what? TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok.
So how does reposting work on TikTok? So when you repost it, basically it shows to the people in your followers, but not on your feed.
No, it's on your feed. So let's say if I repost something on TikTok and you follow me, it will come up on your For You page and it'll say Dris repost.
But it won't come up on your TikTok feed.
It will.
No, on your grid.
On your feed. But it will come on
to
your
followers.
Section.
Okay,
but there's a repost section.
Oh, okay,
so
fine.
People can see your repost.
Yeah, I need
section.
to start doing that.
Anyways,
our TikTok's fully like automated.
Oh, is it AI and stuff?
It's not AI, but it's like a scheduling app.
But
so it's like we never log in. But I just posted TikTok yesterday on my personal, and it's currently on 117,000 views.
It was on the creator program.
No, it was just the one showing
the airport one.
Yeah, the check-in one. Yeah. Basically, they came to our house and checked in our luggage and stuff before we flew the day before.
Sick.
So they took our luggage, everything. So we just had to turn up at the airport and cut. So I just filmed that whole process.
Yeah, you're too up, man.
No.
That's a five.
Bro, that's actually.
Was that business class?
No. Bro, the top comment was like, "Oh yeah, we can't all be ballers and business class."
He retracted in the replies.
Yeah, but you know why I didn't comment on it? Because I literally. That's why I showed my boarding pass. My boarding pass says economy on it.
Yeah.
But
cool, play a game, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I've got the number of profile of followers I gained from that one video.
Yeah.
Whoever gets it right, so we'll do
Yeah, everyone. alright.
Everyone
On
has a
TikTok or
chance, yeah.
Instagram?
On Instagram.
Okay.
Oh, should we do it now? TikTok.
do Instagram,
Let's
do
just do Instagram.
How many views did it get?
17 million views.
17 million views. And I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna see who's more who's more on it.
You lot guess first.
What's your current Instagram following?
70,000 something.
Okay. From 17 million.
I have a bit more insight because I was watching that.
Yeah, but I still,
see the growth, bro.
think he's far off though. He's wrong.
it? Cause bro, yeah.
By the way, you know, like usually, when you post an insane video, I still wouldn't get this type of followers. Like I've had videos that do like 5-6 million, 5-6 million views, like quite regularly.
No, but it's your energy in that video. Your energy specifically, everything just like comes
maybe
together
everything,
perfectly.
yeah. But even those, I would get maybe like on a 5 million, 5-6 million, I might get a couple hundred followers.
Yeah. No, that video was special, bro. No, but there's Baraka in it.
Austin, what are we saying? Everyone guess.
I'm saying 15K.
15,000 followers. You?
11,000.
I'm gonna say like 30,000, bro. And that's me being subtle because even before the video, yeah, the guy had like 35,000, 40,000
Now
followers
it's
in
on
it.
like
'Cause remember, I
40,000.
messaged you, bro.
Oh, did you?
I messaged you on WhatsApp. I was like, bro, this video's going nuts. And you had like, and I was like, bro, you just jumped like 20,000 followers. So I know
So I remember I was on 45
Okay.
when I was on 45,000 followers, and that was hard graft. Like,
Yeah.
because I remember, you know, Instagram.
Okay, so it won't be 30K then.
Yeah, you've lost your mind.
Yeah.
35. Nice. There was definitely not 30,
Alright.
but it was 18. And I think this can't
18,000.
no.
I think it's more though.
But I think might be wrong. But it's 18,926. So basically 19,000 followers.
it
for one
brings
video.
closest, yeah.
By the way, that's insane though.
No, but that's insane, bro.
That's crazy.
That's mad.
That's insane. I think
But I reckon it's definitely more though because there'll be
Probably
people who
is.
see it and
they'll go on your page.
They fall off the
Then
attribution,
then they'll follow you.
Okay, so I won the game. So what's the reward?
So I think you'll get a raise, innit?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, bro, that video was nuts. So
Oh wow! And then look, cool. That one got 17 million on Instagram.
Yeah.
TikTok only got 9.7 million, yet the same exact followers. I gained 18,776.
oh, that's amazing.
So basically, they even though that one did near enough double, Instagram's harder to grow.
I think
Much
I
harder
think
to grow.
TikTok is optimized for followers. So then the next one you created from that was when you was where?
Which
you
one?
went to- You created a part 1 and a part 2 of that video, right?
Oh yeah. But that was in the same
Hold
car.
on a second, bro. I might be able to see.
Let's see.
I can see that you've had 1,318 shares from that video.
Which
But
one?
This one that's got 16 million views.
No,
but-
but that's the same on mine.
Yeah, but
I see
that's
as
not
well, but that
accurate.
can't
That's
be
not
it,
accurate.
can't
Yeah,
be.
that's not accurate. Because you've had other videos.
Look, how is this telling me I have 8 shares? The video has the video has 800,000.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's not.
it's telling me I have 8 shares on 800,000
I think
views.
what it might do is it might be showing the shares that it can legally show, which is probably like, you know. a very
And then look,
limited
this
amount.
one only has 800 likes and it's got more shares than the other one. This share stuff, I think is wrong.
But you know what the other thing that you smashed, bro, is that the fact that you used a microphone on the day, innit? Because that crunch,
Oh, should I tell you a sneak peek?
that crunch makes
Do you
the
know what I
video.
do?
Don't tell me you added the crunch.
No, never. No, alhamdulillah, there's zero fakery.
Yeah.
I
The way
don't
you
fake
said
nothing.
push, Latu, I was
No,
like,
no,
you
shall I
don't
tell
tell
you
me his
what
mother
I do,
added the crunch. Cool, you turn up the volume.
Cool, this is what I do, yeah. I'll cut to the crunch part. The crunch is insane anyways. But then, yeah, I'll cut every single crunch. So, bro, you know, editing that video, I probably spent 4 or 5 hours just editing that video. I cut I had to make it perfect. Every single crunch, then I'll turn up the volume, but you have to turn it up to the point where it doesn't go up past a certain level, because then it's gonna hurt. Like, people on earphones. By the way, it's another TikTok hack. If your audio, you always need to test it with earphones on, because you know most people use TikTok on earphones or like headphones. Like I think around 40%. So imagine the audio on earphones gonna hurt your ears. People just swipe off, then you lose your retention. So always make sure you test audio with earphones and without, because there's a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you are so meticulous about your content and you care about it, I think that's also a part of, you know, why you're so successful with it. You know, like Allah tells us in the Quran to do everything with ihsan, with excellence. And I think you are doing that. And, you know, you could look at your content and think that it doesn't take much time. But that's
Brother.
when you know that someone's doing so well, because the goal of someone who does well is make it
looks
so
easy.
good that it looks easy. Yeah.
Nah.
But from a
Wallah,
competitive perspective, someone would
this
have to go
content
in.
stuff
Yeah.
is a full-time job.
Yeah, of course.
When I tell you some videos, I'll spend like there's been a video before that I'll spend over a day editing. I'm talking like over 24 hours editing. Just 24 hours editing. Like I'll do 8 hours editing and then another 8 hours editing.
Where are you editing on your phone? Because when you say editing, you're going like this. Are you editing on your phone?
On phone.
Long bed.
Everything on my phone.
Wow.
But it's become bad. It's kind of, but alhamdulillah, now I'm not addicted to my phone. So when it's cool, work, and then I don't even want my phone after, like, because it's weird, because you see how usually when I used to work a normal job, it's like when you get home, you get to sit on your phone. For me, it's the opposite. Once I'm done, I want to be off my phone and I want to be doing something else. So yeah, but I feel like editing on the phone is the worst as well, though. I'm tired of it. I need the editor, but then an editor cannot edit for you the way you want to edit, because it's not like long form content. So, but it is what it is, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Are you... I'm trying to ask a specific question here about like I suppose like the negatives of creating content versus the positives.
Yeah, there's a
My
lot.
my question is have you experienced much of the negatives? And I imagine that there's a lot of people who watch your content, I'm thinking of young people like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, who watch your content, see your energy and fall in love with it and actually decide that they want to create content too. And I suppose like what your advice would be for those individuals.
Number one, what is the reason? So you see, whenever someone comes up to me, they'll be like, yo, I want to start content. My first question is why? Because I feel like your why is the main reason of why you'd become successful doing it. Because a lot of young kids, they'll say, yo, I just want to do it for the money, yo. You're not gonna find success if you do it for the money. And that's just me being honest. I'm gonna be so honest. Because if you don't enjoy if you don't enjoy the process, number one, because content is so mentally draining when you've worked so hard for something, you post it and it flops. I don't know. Obviously, you might.
Bro, we flop all the time, bro. We're the king of flopping, bro.
You know when you because it's like when you work, let's say a normal job, right? Your outcome is you're gonna get paid at every month. Usually the same salary. So let's say you're making 40 grand a year, you're gonna get paid 2.5 grand a month. That's it. Bob's your uncle. You're done. When it comes to content, there might be a month you make money. There might be 3 months you don't make anything. So you got to understand that it's not all glitz and the glamour. It's not all money and this, and it's not all. It's not easy. Mentally, for me, it's always been a passion of mine just to create. I always loved creating, so that's where the ease came through. But sometimes, even me, there's been multiple times I think, bro, why am I even doing this? I want to quit. Like, what do you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's normal as well. But I would always say, if you want to do something, what's the why? Why do you want to do it? Do you want to do it because you want to build something? Do you want to do it because you want to build a brand? Do you want to do it because you want to have an impact on people's lives? Do you want to do it you want to become an entertainer? For me, for me where I am now, I feel like I want to go more into entertainment. I want to entertain. I want people to use me as a vice for enjoyment. Be like, yo, I like his videos. It's nice to watch. Because a lot of people were my vice when I needed it. Or like what I said when I was younger, I used to watch Fusi, Dose of Fusi, and that was kind of my vice to
just have some escapism.
Have some escape from life. But I would say the why is the most important. Why do you want to do it? And then from there, you can connect the dots.
Yeah, I think the boys have some questions for you, but before we go into that, I think what you're saying is so important because, by the way, I think you do already provide that entertainment value. Like when you look at your content, it is very entertaining. And I think it's the perfect vibe as well, because you know what you want to do. You always want to. One advice I got from Abu Bakr, I don't know if you know Abu Bakr Islam, who runs a spot project in Gambia.
No idea.
You said you know people by face more than by
maybe
name.
if you show me his face, possibly.
He's called Roadside to Islam. Oh, he's changed his name now. This guy.
No, I've never seen him.
But you're like new school in content.
Yeah, no. And you know, is a lot of the content that I'll see is stuff to do with within my niche.
Okay.
Like within what I do. Like I don't try to consume any left or right. I just try to consume.
Yeah, Abu Bakr's one of the OGs, bro. Like
Mashallah.
in like creating content and stuff. Like when the first wave of Muslims, like he had a podcast or show called Roadside to Islam. So he's from, I want to get this right, South London, and like basically him and a bunch of like people in his network basically became Muslim after living like the maddest life on the road, like madder than we could ever think of, bro. And then along like to the point where they all went to Egypt to study Arabic, and there was like proper on it. And so he created a series where he would showcase everyone's stories and called it Roadside to Islam. Anyway, so when I first started creating content, he kind of met with me and he gave me really good advice. He said, whatever you do, just stay in your lane. He goes, if you're like, he's Gambian, yeah? He's like, if I start creating content now about how Pakistani people, they spend too much money on their weddings, it's not going to work. That's not my lane.
It's not you.
Yeah, and he said, likewise, if you start creating content now trying to give like dawah to reverts something, like it's just going to be off.
That's not you.
That's not me.
That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he blessed everyone to do things for...
Of course.
Everyone has their, like you said, unique point. Your uniqueness is in maybe the way you talk, the way you articulate yourself, this podcast. You have something that Allah blessed you with. I have something different to you. I can't do the things you can do. You can't do the things I can do. The same with everyone in this room. And that's, I think, the most that's the thing where people make the most mistakes.
Definitely.
Is when they try to, and you can tell on the camera. And sometimes I watch things and I say, that's not you.
Yeah. Bro, that's exactly
not
right.
you. And then, but the thing is, when you try to be something you're not, people can
They sniff it out.
Can sniff it out,
Bro,
and then you think, do you know what I'm saying? Then you put yourself in a bit of a pickle. So I would always say, live a life that's true to you. So if that's you, do it, and if it's not, don't.
Bro, I couldn't agree with you more, man. Like the fact that you were so my point was that what you're creating now is exactly the kind of content that someone with your personality, your vibe, and your passion should be creating. And the fact that you are, was vlogging when you was younger, very similar to me. Like I got videos when I was 5 years old, dancing for the whole family, like on VHS. Like just trying to entertain the family, or the school vlogs and stuff like that. And so, I've tried, bro, giving like advice videos or like, because I was marketing manager at this big spot, like in marketing videos, and all of it just didn't feel right. Even though I have knowledge in those things, it's like the thing that I feel most comfortable with is just creating a vibe and content. And so being able to find your unique spot. And you know what, when I gave my talk last week in Malaysia on that summit, it was about this. It was called Intentions Over Impressions. That's the talk that they gave me. And what I was saying is, I was given a few stories. So I was saying like, there was a time with Volkswagen, basically, they produced the most efficient diesel cars in the world, right? Wow. And the world loved them. They had record-breaking sales, and the media loved them. Environmentalists loved them. And there was one problem, which was that they were lying. And I kind of mentioned this in the talk. I said that they actually installed software in 11 million cars to make them seem cleaner than they were when they were being tested, and they ended up getting sussed out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen that.
And so then basically they ended up like losing billions of dollars, right? Because like they got found out. And the point I was making is that whenever you are going against your own ethics and morals, or you're going against your own authenticity, eventually you get found out. It's not a matter of if it's just a matter of when.
Yes.
And
the truth always comes up.
Bro, the story I give after that is a nut story, bro. One time me and my brother were invited to this 7-course bougie like dinner, yeah?
I told you guys he's up.
No. We was invited, bro. This was years ago, yeah? But we went there, and it was all kind of dinners where it's massive plate, and it's like one small thing on it and a bit of sauce and a leaf.
I hate that. I can't do that.
Bro, when about course 4 came, yeah, they bring the munch, and I said to my brother, bro, this looks like it could just be like a Dixie chicken strip with some sauce and a leaf.
They pizzazz it.
And we just laughed.
We
just laughed, right? Anyway, later on, I went to the staff and I said, is there somewhere I can pray because I need to pray Maghrib? They're like, yeah, cool, just go to the staff room. Bro, I kid you not, I open the door of the staff room and I just see bags and bags and bags of Dixies.
You're lying.
Bro, I swear to God. And so after that, and again, the reason I tell that story in the talk is because the point is that it's Allah's system, by the way, that, bro, either you're authentic or eventually you're going to get found out. Allah's system works with authenticity, and with authenticity you get barakah. Just be yourself. Sorry. And so whether it's for Dixies or Volkswagen, or when you're just creating content, bro, if you just do, because bro, people they do sniff it out. You just look at man, and just think, bro, like that doesn't feel like I don't even know you, and it just feels like that's not you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But when the opposite happens, like when you created that video, bro, even like one of my favorite videos of yours, bro, is the one where you're like, I don't know if it's Eid or another time when you're
Ramadan.
yeah, and your mum made the Algerian,
yeah.
bro, but it was just like family vibes.
It's just
like,
truth.
yeah,
It's raw.
man.
And you know most of the, by the way, you know most of these videos, yeah. I wouldn't tell them, yo, I'm good. I'll tell them obviously they're not.
What's that? That's the first time I've heard that in the studio. Oh, you're joking.
No, it must be a test.
There's fire emergency. No, we should go. Yeah, we should cut. Especially in Dubai, in this heat, let's go for the fire exit. And then we'll come back. And then you guys can ask
serious?
questions. Yeah. But in Dubai, it's not worth it. Because in the heat...
Oh, swear. Fair enough.
Yeah, all right, guys. So we had a fire drill, but it was not a drill, it was actual fire.
We didn't tell them why we had the fire drill.
Why did we have it?
The Freshly Grounded podcast was too heat. They said it was too hot, bro. They said, yo.
So yeah, the thing is out here, because it's like 50 degrees Celsius, it's not worth the risk because of how hot it is to like be like, oh no, let's just stay about. So it's good that we went. Hamza, hold on. Let's wrap up the podcast though. We're going to throw it to Ibrahim and Suleiman.
Okay, so, so the question we have for you is, seeing as you've gone to a lot of countries along back and tried a lot of food, we're going to put you on the spot because we've got a big debate in the office for top 3 cuisines.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Wow.
Suleiman with that question, everyone. Hey!
Top 3 cuisines.
Yeah.
Cool. Top 3 cuisines. Japanese.
Ooh.
Good one.
Thai.
Ooh. That's my kind of list, bro.
But you can't say Jazeri for number 1.
No, I won't. I forget Algeria.
All right.
Algerian cuisine is nice, but it's not my favorite. Japanese, Thai. The last one's a tough one. Can I say Mediterranean food, or do I have to say a
What
country?
kind of food? No, you can say Mediterranean. What kind of food is Mediterranean? Is that seafood?
It's like seafood. It's like
Like, is that seafood boils and stuff like that?
It's like seafood. You got like, it's like light dishes, like tapas. You got some, you got like these, it's just, Mum, what's Mediterranean food? Yeah, but like pastas, like
Okay.
light. Mediterranean is quite light food, fresh.
Fine.
Like there's bold salads, like risottos, like most of it is like carby light dishes, meats.
Okay,
So I'll
nice.
say Japan, Thailand, and then like Mediterranean.
Okay, so you like your Pan-Asian? Yeah.
Ask me what my favorite country is.
Japan.
Thailand.
Thailand,
Favorite country in the world ever.
Really?
Brother, the best country I've ever been to.
What's so good about it?
Do you know
Never
what? Thailand gets bad rep, yeah? It gets
Yeah,
a
of
lot
course,
of bad
yeah.
rep. Like, bro, if you saw because I made the video when I went to Thailand, I was like, I'm moving there because I kind of did. Went there for 5 weeks, no return ticket. Just said I'm gonna see what Thailand's got to offer. The comments were crazy.
been. Well, I can imagine.
This guy's going for this. This
Oh
guy's
my
going for
days.
that. I'm thinking, Shaitani Rajim. What's going on? Even though like there's a lot of madnesses out there, but Thailand is a beautiful country. When we're talking culture, they've got abundance of culture. Food, incredible. Some Thai food is top 2 cuisines. Like I said, probably the best cuisine I've ever had.
Is it easy to find halal out there?
Phuket is like everything, near enough everything is halal. There's I went to a place called Krabi. It's a Muslim area.
yeah.
Everything halal. The halal food is very easy to find in Thailand. Even Bangkok. I was in Bangkok. I didn't like Bangkok, but everything halal. Masjids everywhere.
Really?
Culture everywhere.
What about safety? How's the safety?
10 out of 10. Obviously, if you're getting drunk and stuff and you're doing the madnesses, you might find yourself in silly situations. But obviously, safety was beautiful. Never got scammed, never got approached for nothing. Nothing was stolen, and I've been twice. Thailand safety is very good.
Okay.
Police don't mess around as well. They got some serious police out there.
Everyone says Krabi is very nice. Like it's a
Krabi
Muslim dominant area.
Krabi is the most beautiful place I've ever been. And I've been to a lot of places. Their beaches and the way not architecture. What's the land? You see when the land is what's that called? The landscape. That's the one. The
Scenery.
Mental.
Yeah.
Is beautiful.
Did you do the islands, like the James Bond Island, Fifi Island? I did all of that too.
You've been Thailand?
Yeah, I've been Thailand.
You've been Krabi?
No, I haven't been to Krabi. I was in Phuket. But I did all the islands as well.
But you know, if
Krabi,
people,
I'm seeing it now.
Krabi
Wow,
is,
it looks beautiful,
brother. It's like Avatar. You see how there's just massive mountains like this skinny. Like,
Yeah, scenery
crazy.
over there is crazy.
Krabi is incredible. But I always tell people, if you go to Thailand, don't just go to Phuket. Phuket's nice, and I love Phuket, but there's so many better places than Phuket. Phuket, some people, if you go to Thailand and just go to Phuket, you're not going to like it. You're not going to think of how I'm thinking of Thailand. Thailand, you got to get a bike as well.
I think Thailand must be close to here, right? Closer to here than UK is?
Yeah, much closer. Like probably 7 hours flight. From UK, it's 13 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a long one.
Yeah, it's worth flying.
It's close to Australia. That's why most of Australians will go Thailand. They'll go Bali.
Oh,
they'll
seeing
go,
that. There was a lot of Lebanese guys. I remember seeing
all from Australia, 100%. Yeah,
Thailand.
because Thailand's it's short for us, but that's about 6-7 hours.
Yeah, it's
but
not
that's
bad.
short for
That
Australia.
is short, to be
Anywhere
fair.
like Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia.
Australia, Bali, bro. I was in Bali. Yeah. I thought I was in Down Under.
Yeah.
Listen, that place
Yeah, it's
is
like that.
Australia Central.
Yeah.
Really?
Because it's 5 hours away. That's one of the shortest flights for us.
How is Bali? Nice. Really?
Okay. Bali is not what it looks like on camera, yeah? So like on camera, if you record like in this angle, you'd think it's crazy. If you turn the angle like this, you'd think you're in, I don't know.
Sticks.
But Bali is beautiful. Beaches are very nice. But it's not as, like, it's not incredible.
My brother said LA is like that. Have you been to America?
Nah, not yet.
He said when you go to LA, it's like there's one side of it where it's like everything you see on camera, the paparazzi,
Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, Hollywood
whatever it's
Boulevard.
called,
And he goes like literally, you go to the next street and it's like
Skid Row.
like third world country.
Everyone says that. Anyone I know who's been there says the same thing.
Yeah.
One street away, it's crazy.
Because they have quite a lot of, they have an opioid epidemic in LA.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of the people living on the street. So like there's that Skid Row place. If you go there, I've seen like documentaries. It looks like, wow, crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, because everyone lives on it. By the way, you know, I used to think, oh, it might just be only homeless people. You know, in Skid Row, there's millionaires that live there.
Is it?
Bro, it's like a lot of, I'm not too educated on what's going on there, but it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
They
there's
just
a
put
big
up
homelessness
tents and
problem.
they
But
live.
that's why like Americans are becoming frustrated with like the government on their end because they're like, you know, why are you not investing in the country? Like we got such a big homeless epidemic and stuff like that, and you're investing outside of the country, so they're getting annoyed with that. So yeah, man, it makes sense. Dris, bro, it's so nice to have you on, Aki, man.
Absolute
so lovely.
pleasure.
It was, you know, we've been trying to make something for a while.
No, we did.
And I'm really glad that you actually pulled away from doing it online.
That's the thing.
I'm glad, bro.
This is not the same
No,
thing. I remember
no.
you said let's do it online here, but I was like, nah, that's dead.
Yeah, no,
You
I'm
have
glad.
to be in real life.
I'm
You
glad
gotta
we
see
waited,
it.
bro.
No,
Yeah, it was
I'm-
lovely to
I'm
get your energy,
more
man, on
than
the camera.
happy.
May Allah bless you.
I
All the
mean,
best, man, for the
Habibi.
future, inshallah.
Talk soon.
We'll be your biggest supporters, man. And anytime, bro, like I said, come to the live event next month if you're in London.
Inshallah, I'm there. I'm
Yeah?
there 100%.
All right, bro. Guys,
Habibi.
dose with Dris. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.